I mean, something's not stirring the Kool-Aid, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, it's PaulY'all, and thank you for joining me through a playthrough of Control. Now, Control came out pretty recently, earlier 2019, mid-2019, and I ended up getting it free because I got a fancy new video card, and it's got the ray tracing stuff in it, and according to NVIDIA, this game uses ray tracing pretty well, so we're going to check it out. Ray tracing is just a way of rendering things in the game, so it's not a pre-rendered object. So if anything in the game supposedly is not pre-rendered, so it's all rendered on the fly using this ray tracing stuff. So it makes things look prettier and everything else. There's full disclosure, I've played through the first part of this game up to the first boss, and there's some cutscenes and everything. The faces look very realistic. I think that's ray tracing. I'm not sure about like stuff in the background or whatever. I honestly don't know that much, but from what I've heard, it's the next big thing in video cards. So graphically and all that other stuff. So this game's a bit strange. So just spoiler alert. There's some strange things that kind of go on in the beginning. There's also a lot of lore and things to read. Probably won't focus on all of those. Simply because there is so much, and I don't know. Not everybody's interested in listening to me read. You see what she said? It's true.
Than usual.
Just the way it goes. It's just going to be weird. You're just going to have to deal with it.
You called me.
I will try to shut up for the audio parts, though, but then again. It is a big empty building. Okay. The Great Escape. Lock up.
For each of us.
Oh, the one with the poster. Right. Escape from Alcatraz. Got it. I'll be honest with you guys, I've watched this through probably 3 times now, and I still have no idea what the heck she's talking about with this poster nonsense. She's very fixated on this whole poster thing, so I don't know what she's on about, but it's cool. What did I miss? Oh yeah, this is what I was talking about with the papers. There's just there's a lot of papers, a lot of things to read, and while I am a fan of collecting said things to read, I am not going to read them all. At least not on camera. Maybe I'll read off camera. That way I can at least be know what I'm talking about.
I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
In
Mm-hmm.
my dreams.
Oakley dokley. Sprint. Just gonna take a slight detour to the bathroom. Nothing in here. No mirrors in this bathroom. Isn't that strange? When's the last time you saw a bathroom without a mirror? You know what I mean? Did they just run out of budget? Yeah, I'm gonna knock over your slippery when wet sign too. Haha. Take that. I like the snacks. They're just like trail mix, pistachios, protein. Can I get some flavor? Just gonna check things around. Okay. Yep. Another more just confidential papers. You know, top secret, highly classified, confidential papers just sitting out in the open on this desk. No big deal. Somebody's talking or singing, rather. Oh, hey, what's up, janitor guy? This is an interesting conversation. So, yeah, but what about... Okay, so there's a couple of things here. Let's pause. First off, Ahi the janitor looks like his breath stinks. Don't ask me how I know that, but it just looks like his breath stinks. 2, he's listening to some 1980s headphones on a Walkman, or, you know, just... You know, so maybe this takes place in like the 80s, or maybe it's just, I don't know, old, but they look kind of newish to me. Maybe it's just, you know, graphical thing. 3, she says some stuff, like it sounds like she's thinking it, and he responds. Weird, right? 4, he says something about a night shift job to be the janitor's assistant, and she's just cool with that. She look like she's a janitor's assistant? I can't say that word. Does she look like she's here for a job interview? I mean, maybe for a janitor's assistant, you know, really need to dress up for the part, but I don't know. She doesn't, I mean, something's not stirring the Kool-Aid, if you know what I'm saying.
There's an axe murderer around.
5th thing. He talked about if they don't hire you, I'm going to take him behind a woodshed with an axe. Hello? That doesn't come off as weird. It comes off axe murdery, like she just said. Anyway, all right. It's definitely him. He's an axe murderer. All right, so this elevator's open now, complete with janitor's cart. I fixated on the poster.
Behind the poster. They told me I imagined it. I've been trying to pull it down ever since.
Are you talking to me? So, I think this is examples of ray tracing. Well, not this, but the stuff on the desk. Maybe the janitor's face. This stuff, I think. You see how the light kind of looks lighty in like the shadows and whatnot, and how I think that's an example of ray tracing. Apparently it's very processor intensive. Another 5 1/4 floppy there. So this makes me think this maybe takes place in sort of the 80s. I don't know. Control. Are you ready to be controlled? All right. Okay. Also, do you notice that the doors are opening by themselves? She's not, you know, having to touch anything. And I think that, oh yeah. I think she's talking to the control or whatever it is that. Anyway, we'll see. That's not good.
Shit.
So you see the little things floating around or whatever. I think that's what she's talking to. Also, let me just tell you that the best thing to do when you walk into a crime scene or a scene where someone just shot themselves, the best thing you can do is go pick up the gun that they used to kill themselves with. That's just a super smart idea. So this also may be ray tracing. Okay. Notice the stuff in the background of that guy's office. So I think right here, this is an example of the service weapon, the gun, is trying to, I mean, obviously this is a training level. Let's be real. This is still the intro to the game. But I think this part is supposed to be supposed to be the gun. Like she's trying to get, good jump. She's trying to get dominance or show that she can control the gun, essentially. Is what I think this is about. Oh yes, B. I'm not gonna lie, it's very satisfying to get that dude and just go oof. Yep. So I think again, this whole part, obviously outside of being a training level, is her showing that is worthy of holding the gun, I guess, of the service weapon, and I am not worthy of shooting this thing at all. And ammo reloads automatically. Boop. Boop. I had another point that I was going to say, and I can't remember what it was. Sweet. Oh, the melee. Ah, man, the melee in this game is a lot of fun. I'm not even going to lie. Get up here and deal with these dudes. Bye. Not a very strong gun, I'll say. Maybe I should just shoot for the head now. You guys can, oops, stay down there while I'm up here on my perch, taking care of y'all. go down there and mix it up a little bit. I mean, heck, the melee works better than the gun anyway. This guy's got a gun. Boom. Can deal with that. So I think that's it. And these little pickups here are health, so I think that's it. No. What do you say?
It's the dead man. After the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just noise, and I understood every word. And this gun is my life.
That makes one of us, sister. So I discovered some stuff with this gun. You can, you know, blow stuff up. That's pretty cool. It's really strong against, you know, inanimate objects, but against, you know, things that are trying to kill you, it's not that strong. But it's kind of cool to play with, at least. I hate this briefcase. Oh, 1, 2. Haha. Anyway. Oh, alcohol stash. Boom, boom, boom. And then you can, boom. Yeah. It's a very satisfying melee. Anyway, so now she has control over the gun, and I think she might actually be the new director now because she has control over the gun. I think that's kind of what they were indicating there with some of their words. So I am not going to shoot him anymore. I know some of you out there are like, oh, come on, put a few rounds into him. I refuse. I will, however, shoot this pencil sharpener. There you go. I hate those things. Actually, I love the automatic ones. It's the manual ones that I hated. So anyway, this is a good point to stop right here. I'm going to hit pause. So far, we've got an interesting start to this game. We've got a heroine, and she's apparently talking to herself or talking to something that lives inside her head that gives her some sort of telekinesis powers, telekinetic powers. So I'm interested to see where this goes from here. She's got a gun. Let's see what happens. Anyway, if you like this video, please click the like button. If you want to see this and more of my other videos, please subscribe, and that's all you need. Thanks.